Well,
We.
So, we're gonna call this episode 100 and so 10.5 or something.
The what?
Maybe. I mean, we're past 110, I'd say, but you know.
Well, I have it as 113. I don't know if it's supposed to be a real episode. It's supposed to be a real.
I mean, we're not reading anything. It's.
Oh no.
Wait, so if Harry has 113 and Scrappy has 110, what happened to 11 and 12?
Wait,
That's
that
our
Nothing
numbers.
happened.
Hello.
Nothing happened to them. I just pulled a number out of my backside.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was concerned for a minute.
No.
I mean, we did name one of the workshop episodes. We did name one of the workshop episodes, which got deleted.
I love the
guess
fact that we're talking about this when the stream's already started, by the way.
Oh, so it actually is going.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
look, there's nothing. Look, I wasn't gonna. Look, it's us.
This is us.
It's us.
This is me.
This is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I honestly, this gives me time to at least get my throat a bit better. So, yeah. Hello, folks, and welcome to story time. I think.
Not quite story time, but definitely time with Scrappy and friends.
It technically is story time.
We could tell stories. You got any stories to tell?
I mean, once upon a time, I was like trying to do a podcast, and then Joey and Lewis just started talking about bacon sandwiches.
Interesting.
That was a podcast episode?
You could see it.
Insofar as you see story time as a podcast.
I can see it.
You know what? Sure.
I do like the phrase I've seen a couple of times where it's like, podfic or whatever.
Podfic.
That sounds dirty.
How? Elaborate?
No.
Yeah, what kind of pods are you faking in?
What?
I don't know.
Alright, it doesn't sound dirty, it just sounds like it's liable to get butchered in pronunciation by someone speaking too fast. Like me.
Yeah, maybe.
Look, there's a reason Pac-Man isn't called Puck-Man, as Namco originally intended.
Yeah, I mean, hey, considering what he does to those balls, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Could have been fucked, man.
Well, anyway, today we're going to talk about our plans to read a wholesome family story based on a wholesome family company.
Disney.
What a way to segue. Yeah, I have the document open, folks, and frankly, I'm not reading all of it. Like, I'm going to make everyone else do it, except for Harry, because his throat hurts.
Wait, I gotta switch tabs. The cat just switched tabs. 1 second. I'm using him as a mouse thing now. Where's the tab?
You're using your cat as a mouse?
I'm using the mouse on my cat's head right now. He's really liking it. Okay, I'm on the correct tab now.
That's not, out of context, it just sounds hilarious.
Using a cat as a mouse.
Well, it is hilarious. I mean, he's the one that decided to lay down right on top of where my mouse and keyboard are. I can't really do anything right now. Okay, I'm on the correct tab. Hopefully he doesn't change tabs again.
Bless him.
Bless this precious kitty.
So, yes, folks, as many of you have likely gathered from my poorly disguised teasing that I've been doing for how many months now? Too many months. And as well as the various announcements made on Harry's Twitter account, we have a new project helmed by the Sea Spring Group. You may now clap.
Is it me or is Scrappy going robot?
Oh yeah.
He sounds.
I mean,
he's sounded fine to me.
there are a couple times where he sounded slightly off, but for the most part he was fine.
Okay, then it must be me.
Yeah.
And this is why
Keyboard on?
I'll get to that. Actually, you know what? I'll get to that later. So yeah, new project. Sea's brain's handling it. Wish us luck.
Do we end here?
Yeah, that's the end
No.
of the episode. Bye.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I've always been the worst self-promoter, so I just don't know how to start this off.
Mood.
Hi, folks. Hi, folks.
Whoops.
Is there a problem?
Yes.
What is Microsoft 365? What the?
Wait,
Microsoft 365.
I'm so glad you're here. Just give me a second. Just keep going. My cat's being a cat. Okay.
Okay.
He almost just fell off and then he stabbed my leg. It's all good. It's all good. Just continue. I think we're good now.
I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so I am in the midst of writing a story, and it's going to be based off of Disney characters. And that would be a non-event normally, but please continue to listen. Hold on, let me get my fancy voice on for this. The Great Disney Games is an frick.
Oh, he turned posh for a second.
You tried.
Maybe we shall be posh for you.
The Great Disney Games is an upcoming story written by me, Scrappy Fan 92. The story is a Battle of the Network Stars style affair involving various Disney characters gathered into 3 teams. And if you don't know what Battle of the Network Stars is, ask your parents. Counting the most recurring Pardon?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
Okay, honestly, Battle of the Network Stars, legitimately, it sounds exactly what it sounds. It is exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
Actors from various TV networks basically got together for like a reality show Olympics. Like back when there were only 3 channels on U.S. television, they just kind of got those actors to appear on neutral ground and compete.
Cool.
It was very popular, has been revived multiple times.
So kind of like those summer games that Disney Channel used to do with their sitcom people.
Yes, give or take.
Cool. Let's go Team
I think-
Cyclone.
I'd say stop doing that, actually.
Yeah, right.
That's
I
so
love
sweet
that.
life of. Well, what was that? What was the one?
That's so sweet, like Hannah Montana.
Oh.
Okay,
right.
that.
I mean, that one was like a proper crossover, which I guess is still apropos given the subject of the story. Yeah, Battle of the Network Stars was popular in its day, had been got revived multiple times in 20th century and this century, and yeah, it was influential enough to inspire Hanna-Barbera to do its own take on it called Laugh Olympics. And that's basically, pardon.
Nothing. I'm
You
just
said,
going.
Adding
Okay.
texture to the whole conversation.
And that basically leads into inspiring this story now. It's borrowing heavily from Laugh Olympics, probably more than Battle of the Network Stars. It's like various Disney characters gathered into 3 teams, and counting the 2 recurring in-universe commentators, we have 47. Holy crud. 47 principal characters in the story. Though most chapters will not feature them all at once because I am not committing to that nonsense.
Good. We don't need something like that. It's too much for us. Too much memory.
Yeah.
Too much
You don't,
coordinating.
you don't need like 50 characters in a chapter. That's just a little bit overkill.
Imagine
bit,
trying
huh?
to switch between all the voices.
Imagine having to write Yzma and Kronk doing the same wrong lever joke every single chapter because they're Yzma and Kronk.
Oh my god.
Don't you tempt me.
That's just a different problem. That's just obnoxious at that point.
They got pretty creative with it in the TV series.
Cartoon, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're telling me they actually did that?
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Yeah, Emperor's New School, every single episode there's a pull the lever Kronk joke.
No.
Being every episode. It wasn't every episode.
It's kind of similar to how Phineas and Ferb, they always have those specific things that happen every single episode. It's like the Disney Channel thing, really.
Yeah.
Only a few of them more recently
Very
started to move away from that. Anyways. Hello.
Yes.
We're all here.
So,
right? Okay.
15 of those assholes, but yeah, we're. What?
What?
No, I was just we were just wondering what happened.
Yeah, went dead silent for a bit, so.
I hate my internet. 2 commentators, 45 players, divided into 3 teams of 15.
One epic adventure.
To be determined.
No. You can say stuff like that. You can say some stuff like that when you have nothing on the table.
Oh yeah, it's all about the advertising.
Most chapters will generally focus on 3-person groups from each from each team and a handful of guest characters. Because yeah, though we have 47 principals, they're still extras, and they're all pretty much going to be established Disney characters.
I feel like I wasn't aware of that. Were we made aware of that? I feel like I was. I don't remember that.
What, the extra characters? I don't think we knew about them.
Yeah. Whoa! My screen just changed colors.
Oh
my God.
Don't tell me your monitor's breaking.
Is it 6? Okay, it's 6. For some reason, my computer's stupid and it turns off the night light at 6 p.m. instead of turning it on at 6 p.m. And oh my God, my eyes.
You have just been having a day with computer screens.
Yeah. Okay. We're moving forward.
So,
God.
I mean, I think I'd alluded that we would have. Pardon me. I alluded to you earlier that the characters would kind of reside in a neutral, quote unquote, neutral area, which would have other Disney characters kind of serving as, I guess, helpers. I feel like I mentioned that.
I feel like you might have said something like that. Was it the coach thing in particular, though?
Yes and no. Like, honestly, I wish I had taken a picture of like the main character list and just kind of put it on the screen so I wouldn't have to read it all out loud.
Hmm.
I guess I could make all you read it.
Oh.
Wait, is the main character list not this list that I'm looking at right here in the Google Doc?
It is, but it's just I didn't want to read it out loud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man, that's a lot of characters.
But I color coded it like I was going to. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Team 1 me. Team 2 Raideran. Team 3 Pedriva. So.
Oh.
Okay.
And I guess I explained the support staff afterwards. There's a reason I prefer to like reach out to actors and other interested parties just via text.
Talking is hard.
Indeed it is. Like, long story short, folks, read the casting call that we will link in the description.
Yeah.
It will make infinitely more sense. So, yes, I decided to stop talking.
Wait,
I
but
decided...
Huh?
What?
Huh?
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 So yeah, that's a team list. I think we got through it. Got through it, guys. Good job.
Let's go.
Yep.
Dude, we're so good at reading.
I know. We should do this for a stream.
Yeah.
I think we listed some really iconic characters.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt.
We're hilarious. 3 teams, each consisting of 15 characters, and teams follow a loose theme. Team 1 is, well, classic Disney characters, mostly from Walt's lifetime. And it's led by, of course, Mickey Mouse. And I still have not come up with actual... No, the mouse.
Oh. I thought we were talking about Mickey Mouse the GOAT, you know? He played ball with LeBron one time. He dunked on him so hard, LeBron turned into Jordan. It was insane. He like transferred GOAT DNA through him.
That sounds interesting.
This is one hell of an alternate take I'm hearing.
So I've not actually I haven't come up with team names yet, but I mean, Team Mickey, Team Mouse, the Mouseketeers, like, I'm still spitballing that. Like, the story could be written and I would still be workshopping team names.
Yeah, I feel that.
Oh.
It's gonna be great, like right before the actual reading of the chapters, he's just gonna decide on completely different names for each team.
All right, guys. We're gonna call them the Mickey Marauders. Scrappy, we are reading chapter 5 right now.
Sir, we've already called them the Mouseketeers for the past 4 chapters. What do you mean they're the Mickey Marauders?
Merlin's magic made them forget.
You just quickly add that as like an actual sentence right at the beginning. Just Merlin's magic made them forget. So we always have to read that at the very beginning every single time. Genius. Just have that right at the beginning of every chapter, so they change the name of the team every single time as well.
Okay, now it might actually work. Just
Oh my god.
Merlin just memory wipes them every time they have to give themselves a new name. Okay.
That'd be a really funny gimmick, a running gag.
And them never coming up with the same name would be the best part.
I'm gonna put that idea in my in the back pocket. So yes, team 1, Team Classic, led by Mickey Mouse, his deputy captain being Minnie Mouse, and they are joined by the following characters. Donald Duck, originally meant to be voiced by Harry, we found someone else.
I'm free.
He's free.
Sort of.
Congratulations, Harry.
Also joining them are Goofy, his son Max, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Princess Snow White, Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio, Lampwick also from Pinocchio, Dumbo from Dumbo, Jacques and Goose from Cinderella, Alice from Alice in Wonderland, Tinkerbell from Peter Pan, and Cadpig from the 100 Holy crud. From the several Dalmatians franchise.
The That's a Lot of Dogs franchise.
Yeah, I love that. I love the live-action remake of that movie, Glenn Close. So, Cadpig from 101 Dalmatians. Yeah, I'll probably go into greater detail of why. So X, Y, and Z are chosen, but this video is going to be long enough as is. So, someone. What?
Could be shorter.
Yeah, that's why I said this video is long enough as is.
I get reading that team too right around.
All right, I was waiting for a cue from Scrappy. It sounded like he was gonna keep going.
Yeah, I think I misinterpreted your joke, so my bad for wasting more time. Okay, we're not numbering this video. I'm striking it from canon.
This is a filler episode.
I mean, you have to watch it so you can understand the plot, but
Okay,
I'm striking it from canon anyways.
This episode.
A pilot then.
This
No,
episode
it's like those
being
mid-season OVAs.
this being retconned as episode 112.5.
I'm more a fan of 112.8.
Final chapter
Prologue.
Chapter Prologue.
Yes.
I will respect you if you actually call it that.
Oh, brilliant.
And it should be done with Roman numerals too.
Yeah. Just not the point part, you know. The point A will stay in A, but everything else, you know.
Oh, okay. No. Now I get the joke.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? I'm trying to remember what 112 is in Roman numerals. It's like, what? CII?
Oh, God.
CXII.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
okay, that makes more sense.
I was gonna say hell if I know.
I can't believe you don't know your Roman numerals.
Can't believe you don't know your C's from your X's.
Yeah. Okay, so team 2 now?
Team 2 now.
Yeah, yes, please. Team 2, just I guess provide context. Contemporary Disney characters, give or take. And I didn't even list which shows they're from, so good luck.
Yeah, it's great. I'll do my best.
They're all from Team Supremo, don't worry.
Yeah, so first up on the list we have Phineas and Ferb from hit show Phineas and Ferb, believe it or not. And joining them is also Perry the Platypus. Not just Perry, Perry the Platypus.
What's he from?
I don't know, maybe Phineas and Ferb too.
Okay.
Then there's Rapunzel. Which seems out of place to me. I know her from the movie, not a TV show.
Well, there's a show. It's pretty good.
Then there's Dipper and Mabel Pines from I Know This One, Gravity Falls.
God, I was gonna say this makes me think of the episode where they tried to auto-tune Dipper's voice.
And then next there's Wander, I'm assuming from Wander Over Yonder.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sylvia. Beats me. I don't know who that is.
Me
Also
neither.
from Wander Over Yonder.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you just gonna say, is it Sylvia from frickin' Beautiful Joe?
Then there's Star Butterfly.
Yes.
I'm tempted to say Star versus the Forces of Evil.
That
but
would
I
be
don't know.
correct.
And you
That
would be
that is
correct.
that is correct, yeah.
You would be tempted to be correct.
Awesome.
What other star did you think it would be from?
I don't know. I've never
Star
watched
Wars?
these
I don't
shows.
know. Hello?
Oh,
Yeah,
Star Butterfly is my favorite Star Wars character.
Yeah.
The titular character of the Star Wars series.
Yeah. Not to be mistaken with Star Moth from the Star Trek series.
We
Okay,
are-
they're completely different characters.
We are at War, Anakin. A Star War.
Roll credits. Okay, and then a Zach Morris. That is certainly a name if I've ever heard one.
I'm no
Certainly a
idea.
name that may or may not be versus the forces of evil.
Zach Morris from Milo Murphy's Law.
Darn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have no idea who that is.
I was about to say that's a crazy read you got, Ped.
No, I've seen all of Star and I don't remember a character being named that.
I'm gonna be real. I don't remember any of the names from Star. I just know Star Butterfly because her name starts with Star.
Okay, then there's Cricket Green.
From Big City Greens?
I
That
wouldn't
is
know.
correct.
That is correct.
Awesome. And Tilly Green, I would assume, is also from Big City Greens.
But imagine if you were wrong, though.
God, imagine. Imagine, it's the secret Phineas and Ferb character I've never seen.
She's actually Tilly is actually from Tangled the series. They just happen to share a surname.
Awesome.
No, I'm lying. She's from Big City Greens.
I figured. You're not getting me that easily.
Yeah.
See,
Give it time.
I wouldn't know any better, so
Okay, next is Sprig Plantar or Planter. It's spelled with an A.
Pronounced more like planter.
Okay. This source also is lost on me.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Amphibia.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And finally, Kif Chatterley.
Hey, you skipped one.
Oh, shit! I can't read, guys. I think I should be kicked off. This is my graduation episode.
Raythren is graduating.
Graduation.
From story time.
Jeez, like an idol. Oh, like an idol.
Yeah, like an idol.
Oh no. All your super parasocial fans who just want to shake your hands, they're no longer gonna be around you anymore. They're gonna be so sad. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, you're gonna
I
have
know.
your
It's
last,
a goddamn shame.
you're gonna have your last performance. Everyone's gonna start like bawling.
Just
Yeah.
baby crying while you sing your solo in the one song you got the solo for.
And then it's gonna get to trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, the one I skipped over, Luce Nodeca, Noceda?
Luce Noceda.
Luce Noceda. Okay. I also don't know this character.
She's from the Owl House.
Oh.
Okay. And that's it for Team 2.
Yeah, and now I realize I'm going to have to give some lengthy backstories to most teams so my actors know who they're voicing.
Yeah, that would probably be good. I'm assuming you've seen all these shows that the characters have come from, right, Scrappy? Or at least like
Not all of them, but a majority.
Okay.
Like I blasted through the first season of Amphibia in like the last month, and oh wow, it's actually good.
Cool.
Interesting.
I mean, Amphibia was trending like every single time a new episode released on Twitter, so not shocked that it's apparently pretty good.
Well, I know nothing about it, so.
I just know the name because it doesn't sound like it should be a Disney cartoon. So shall I move on to Team 3, or you got anything else to say?
I don't. Maybe Scrappy does.
Yeah, well, lost my train of thought. Yeah, move on, I guess. I'll give a breakdown on each team later.
Alright, I cut them off. Let's go. So, Team 3's got the villains of Disney. Ooh. We got characters such as Yzma and Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove. We've got Captain James Hook from Peter Pan. Let's not forget about Cruella de Vil from the 101 Dalmatians, or Brutus and Nero from The Rescuers. What about Flintheart Glomgold from DuckTales, though? That's a name that I can definitely read normally. We also have Megavolt from Darkwing Duck. That's right, we're digging a little bit deeper. We're picking up some cool stuff. Right after that is Dr. Draken from Kim Possible. And Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz, not the ketchup, but the man, from Phineas and Ferb. And we have William Viceroy III from... Give me a second. I almost choked on my saliva. From Randy Cunningham, Ninth Grade Ninja.
That has happened to me before, so that is a mood.
Next up, we've got Lord Hader and Commander Peepers from Wander Over Yonder. I like Commander Peepers, he's funny. And last but not least, we've got Hildy Gloom and Grimwald Gloom from the 7D. Huzzah! That's the whole team! Continue.
No, I don't think I will. Yeah, all right. I'm sure those of you listening in probably have several questions about team compositions. Just bear with us for a moment. We'll get into it as soon as we can. What's unclear, characters were chosen via preference of... yeah, via a preference of preference, basically. I really prefer my preferences. Characters were chosen via a combination of personal preference, recognizability, popularity, and theming for the respective teams. As you can see, there's obviously I guess you could say there's a generational gap between teams 1 and 2. Team 3 kind of is a mixture of decades.
Yeah, Team 3 is just like, you bad, you on this team, bro. It's like
Yeah.
that House of Villains episode.
Very much.
Pretty much.
Ooh, are you gonna structure this like House of Mouse?
Actually, put a pin in that for a moment, Harry.
We keep giving him ideas.
Oh, what if he's already had the idea?
Put a pin in that.
Yo.
See now,
So-
he's gonna be able to start the first chapter claiming that all of these were his own ideas and not things that we randomly brought up in the middle of stream.
I am so glad we made this a dedicated video and not like the introduction to the story proper.
Oh, we never would have. The intro would be like an hour, and like the actual reading part would be like 10 minutes, and then we wouldn't be able to do any more because it's been too long.
Are you sure the
Hour
reading would have
5.
been 10 minutes?
No,
I
no,
think
it
we would have
wouldn't have
been
been
up
10.
all night.
Like hour 5. All right, guys, I think we're ready to read chapter 1.
Yeah, and then we just like get like midway through the first chapter and just call it because we're exhausted.
Once upon a time, yeah, I think we should stop.
Wrap it up.
Like to start with Mickey's first line and just cut. Just don't even have a sign, just cut the video after that.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
And he saw that it was good.
Okay, so I'm smiling and I don't know why.
We're just entertaining you so much, you know. You're so excited to be able to finally do this too.
I mean, yes to both of those. I'm like legitimately, I'm happy that I'm doing this.
You just enjoy our company so much.
Yeah. You really got a good kick out of me almost choking on my own saliva when trying to pronounce a name.
Honestly, I thought you paused because you were like just trying to scroll down and see the full name of the show because it does break off, like split between pages at least on my end.
Oh, no, I saw Randy and immediately knew who was Randy Cunningham.
Oh, I didn't even
Yeah.
notice. It stretched into the next page.
Yeah, vice versa from the hit show Randy.
Randy, my
love
favorite
Randy.
Disney cartoon. Airing right after Naruto on Disney XD.
Yeah, I forgot that channel aired Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah, that was pretty hype. There's nothing better
Also-
than booting up Disney XD and hearing the very first Naruto Shippuden opening. It is such a, I don't know, it's like a brain rewriting mechanism, just having that combination exist.
I mean, that intro is legitimately hype though.
Yeah, of course. It just doesn't feel like something I should see on the Disney Channel.
Okay, so
How's
Yeah,
already
say,
been
like-
30 minutes?
it's us, Harry. This is us.
This is us.
Feels like
We knew this would happen.
We knew exactly why we had to do it in this specific format.
Yeah.
The rare moment of foresight on story time.
yeah.
So yeah, we're just the characters are. I had to try to find some semblance of theming for these guys. Team Classic is actually pretty easy because I just stuck to a specific frame of time, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to do modern is hard when you don't write the story for years because characters just fall out of relevancy. And yeah, I'm already stretching it a bit with some of these characters, and yeah, personal bias kicks in. Sorry.
Sometimes you can't help it.
I mean, I personally would have had Yin Yang Yo somewhere in here. Just saying. Personally.
Put a pin in that, actually.
Oh.
Yo, we're spoiling the whole story.
We're spoiling this story and none of us even know it.
Not gonna go give you too many plot details, but Mickey wears gloves in some chapters.
Yo, he
Holy
wears gloves.
shit.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
You gotta drink this flat cream soda to that.
You're gonna have to choke on your saliva. So, this is it. So yeah, it's a pretty breezy crossover, not meant to be some, at least I hope it doesn't become some big sprawling subspace emissary thing, but
You just start fighting Rayquaza in the middle of an ocean or a lake, I should say.
Yeah, instead of Rayquaza, it's gonna be like Jake Long with his season 2 design.
I can't wait until we get to the
So-
part where Mickey from Universe 10 comes in.
Okay, but like, by all means though, you could take a Pokemon character and throw it into this, because Pokemon did air on Disney Channel throughout its 7th generation, so you can take any of those mons.
Oh, gosh.
The way you paused there is like, maybe I should do this.
And then the breathe in.
I was
It sounded so defeated. Like to
like
me,
a-
it gave an air of I'm gonna rewrite this whole thing, aren't I?
The breath was like the recollection. He's like, nah, I can't. That's what I read.
I mean, has he even like started writing anything yet?
I hope to God he has.
You say something, Harry?
Yeah.
Any outside talent watching this is probably cursing me right now. Oh gosh. So while this is not some, I guess, hyper, what do you call it? This is a hyper serious. Hyper what?
A Hyperborea?
You're talking about the hyperbolic time chamber, Dragon Ball Z?
No, a
Going back to that whole
Hyperborea.
Universe 10 thing.
I don't know what that
Hyperbolas?
is.
What's a hyperbola again? That's the U thing, right?
You
Like
mean a
there's X
hyper?
squared?
Oh no! Oh, a hyperbola. No, that's a double.
That's
It's
per-
two of them. It's two of them.
Ah, right. The parabola is the U thing. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all good now. We're all good. We understand perfectly. It's like sine, right? Yeah, it's like
I'm
sine.
hearing like
No, it's
Like-
not.
it's like I'm getting like 3 different conversations right now. I don't think I understand any of them.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
I'm just spouting random nonsense, okay? Don't worry about it.
So while this is not some hyper serious narrative, it is. I'm trying to. It's not a serious narrative, but I'm taking it seriously because it's what I do. And what's a crossover about some random nonsense lore?
Indeed.
The great Disney Games operates as if most entries of the Disney animated canon already happened one-to-one. Characters in this story have already lived through the events of their movies, so we're not retreading any ground. The events of most supplementary animated material, which sequels, TV spin-offs, tie-in short specials, and the like, are also taken into account. Applicable. And this leads into Team 3's composition. Villains that are already dead, stay dead.
That sounds like an exhausting amount of research you're gonna have to do.
I've already been marathoning most of the anime canon since 2021, so
Look,
the work is mostly done at this point.
yeah. All I'm saying is Maleficent never dies. She just goes back thousands of years into the past and then teleports into the future once someone remembers her. Simple stuff, really.
Huh?
Kingdom Hearts joke.
Kingdom Hearts, yeah.
Oh.
Just something she casually did. No big deal.
You know
Sounds
what?
about right for
Sure.
her.
Sure.
Yeah, it was just another Tuesday for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes she just sits, lounges at a nightclub. That's what she does.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess I made it a specific, part of my mission that I wouldn't just keep the characters locked into their most iconic forms. Usually. So yeah, they've dealt with most of the characters. They've dealt with their baggage, which to some degree probably makes my decision to use older TV characters a bit more viable because I don't have to worry about their status quo changing every 5 seconds anymore. So Snow White, she's already went through her coma. She's just living her life now, I guess.
Good. Good for her. I mean, I for one would have loved sleeping very long, but good for her.
That also does mean Lampwick is unfortunately cursed with the donkey for the duration of this story.
Ooh. Short end of the stick, I guess.
Yep.
Straight up. So yes, if you're wondering, if you're looking at the villains team, you're wondering, hey, where's Jafar? He's dead.
He's dead. Yeah.
Ripping shit.
He's super dead, dude. He died twice.
You know, the fun thing is when the Hercules show had a crossover with Aladdin, Jafar's ghost was like basically tossed into the river Styx, so he's pretty much gone.
Oh my god. He died in the afterlife too?
And you
It's crazy
revive.
because even in Kingdom Hearts he dies twice.
You revive him with the power of bollocks.
The Dragon Balls.
Dragon Balls.
Easy.
You revive anyone with the Dragon Balls.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Jafar might be the most dead Disney villain of all time, though. Can we talk about that? In like every form of content, he dies at least once. In Kingdom Hearts, you literally have his spirit come back, then he comes back as the genie, and you kill him again. Even in the Aladdin movies, Jafar comes back in the second movie. Oh nope, he's gone again. What a dead dude.
Oh, that's a great. That's a great.
What a dead dude.
Yes, and since my anal retentive self is trying to honor stories of all these characters, I guess that just means I have to give a big old spoiler warning to a lot of characters' arcs. Like, for some, I can get away with just kind of keeping details a little vague, and then others like Star, I kind of have to go in depth.
Oh, if I had the.
I'm gonna have fun writing Star.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to like binge watch Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Yeah, I was
every
gonna
single time
ask,
you
have
wanna
you-
write anything.
I know you've seen a good chunk of Star. Did you ever finish that?
Oh, I finished it, Harry. I had thoughts about it back 5 years ago when it ended.
Oh no, I have. Yeah, it's yeah.
Was that really 5 years ago?
God,
Yes.
Yeah, it was a
doesn't-
while ago, yeah.
It doesn't feel like it. I'll tell you that much. I do remember the, like there were people weren't very happy. I just
I
put
remember
it
people
like
were
And-
that.
hating the last last season or so.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Because I remember people were like, it's gonna be the next big thing on Disney XD, and then it just never got better.
It was.
Ooh.
It was.
Oh, it did get better, and then it just kind of...
Well, I mean, it was good for a while, and then it just kind of lost itself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not here to relitigate this, except
Yeah.
when I have to.
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah, that's not. Yeah.
And you know what? Regardless of whatever you think about it, it's all canon, so I have to
Yeah.
address it.
Oh boy. I don't know what I'm in for.
Oh, man. Let's just say Star is gonna have some fun interactions with Luce, specifically. It's gonna be fun.
See, the best part is I have no clue what happens in either of these shows for you to say something like that.
Yeah, me
Well,
too.
I actually have not seen the Owl House yet. I'm just saying they're both
Okay.
magic users, so
I know some friends
least
that
some.
like really love Owl House. I don't know. I barely know anything about it.
girl with interest in the macabre,
Macabre.
girl of interest in creepy things gets isekai'd and becomes a wizard.
Okay, I didn't know about the isekai part.
Everything's an isekai nowadays. Gosh, can't escape from it.
What are we doing? So, yeah, character stories, yeah, they do matter, so you'll be rewarded if you've been, I guess, following all that stuff or have way too much time to binge Disney Plus. I'll try to keep things as approachable as possible. 'Cause, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through.
Yeah, good freaking luck with that.
If all goes according to plan, at least one character from every Disney animated canon film will make some appearance in the story when all is said and done. They may not get like a focus chapter, but they'll at least appear in some form. when the prologue is done, the story should basically be broken up. Story should kind of just happen in kind of like 3-part arcs. Chapters 1 through 3 of a given arc will see each team in a single Disney world attempting to complete a task. Sometimes it's just a simple sporting event, sometimes it's like help this character maintain their happily ever after, or something of that sort. Because yes, even the guest worlds are still operating under post-movie chronology, I guess.
Well, that's good.
So yeah, I guess it's a little House of Mouse mixed in with Kingdom Hearts, but
Yeah. Yo, where's Sora though?
Okay, at least I wasn't the one to say it.
put a pin in that.
Damn
Like,
it.
actually gonna, I mean, I feel like you're probably just gonna make like a cameo at most, right?
He'd probably be randomly like called up by Team 1. Be really funny if he was interacting with Team 2 though, because he knows none of those people.
No, what you do is you make mention of a boy with brown spiky hair, but don't say his name.
Yeah, just never say his name. Like even if you bring up like 17 times in the chapter, never say the name.
Yeah, the legally distinct cameo.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just have his hand waving from a crowd like every few chapters.
Every few chapters, you just see his giant feet. Those shoes are massive, bro. I don't know what they put in those Kingdom Hearts kids. Whatever makes their feet bigger. Juice, I don't know. Man, oh man.
Something that makes her belts big, I guess. That's an original joke.
He's saying they grow extra belts?
I'm saying her belts grow extra big. So yeah, past the prologue, chapters are just basically going to be, I guess stories, not stories, episodes, I say with air quotes. I guess it's going to be broken up into 3 parts. Chapter focusing on one team, then another, and then the other. And probably have just some short comedic cold opening to give, to focus on maybe other Disney characters, or just give a certain team member who might not be participating in the main story something to do. You know, and just give me an opportunity to kind of just write a short, silly scenario. Like, think of those cold openings like the cold openings from Malcolm in the Middle. Usually never plot relevant, they're just there for a skit.
Hmm. Now I have that song stuck in my head.
Good.
It's pretty good, you know. You're not the boss of me now. I love that song.
And I guess that leads into a decent enough segue. I know words. Though feature creep will inevitably rear its head, average chapter length is meant to be approximately 500 words per chapter.
Meant to be what?
500 words.
500 words.
500?
Very swift chapters.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's pretty short.
It's the best means for me to actually write something quickly and, you know, get stuff out and, you know, make sure that the actors can get paid.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the kind of story structure you're going with.
Introductory chapters will likely expand to 1,000 to accommodate the onboarding of the cast, because, you know, there's 47 of those guys.
Yeah. Considering how many characters are in each team too. It's like even if
The
you
early
wanted to-
arc... Sorry, go on.
It's like if you want to do a chapter for each team, even you would still be basically giving each character just one sentence to introduce themselves.
I mean, possibly, probably. I want to say I've learned from reading Total Drama Question on how to handle big casts, but we'll see.
Yeah.
please.
We're about to find out.
Acknowledged.
The early arc may in fact focus on the teams forming proper, because, yeah, sometimes you just want to build up slowly. And I mentioned actors. I guess we should get down to the casting portion of this little video.
Yep.
Character voices will obviously be done by many of the Storytime regulars, including Harry, who will be handling the voice of Dipper, and Minnie Mouse, I think.
Yeah, I think so. There wasn't anyone else, right?
There was Donald, but that's been changed.
Right.
Do note Tanner is on hiatus at the moment, so his characters and vocal archetypes will be taken over by other cast members.
We have that figured out, right? Or do we still have to do that?
I think we gotta.
We've got it more or less figured out.
Okay.
I'm handling Dr. Doofenshmirtz, a role that I will likely pass on to Joey after one session. Also, Joey's gonna be in this.
Good for him.
Oh,
Yo.
Like, we'll put out a general... What?
I was gonna say, probably gonna be a lot more jokes about bacon sandwiches.
That's gonna be different. He's not in the chat this time, so you know it'll be less bacon sandwiches, right?
Maybe. We'll just have to find out.
Oh boy.
And we've also decided that due to the large amount of roles, that it would be conducive to hold auditions on the casting call. For, as mentioned before, links to the casting call will be included in the video description. We have already, I did put out the casting call in May, and yeah, I was surprised just by how many people were willing to send in submissions. As of the recording of this video, I have technically already made choices for the characters I put out the casting call for. But please send in submissions for the rest of the week, I guess, or for the next week, because still looking for people, and that includes like alternates for actors and just people who can voice other characters.
I was gonna say, like, as soon as you use the casting call website, like, you start getting auditions like crazy.
Yeah,
That's how good that website is.
Yeah.
People just go on there, they record a little bit of like an MP3 or WAV file, they just send it to you. Like, there it is. Hope you take me.
I mean, I got some nice, pardon me, I got some very nice submissions. I'm just happy to see interest.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that they're getting paid is probably helping, but it's nice to see interest. And if you have any additional questions, please contact me. And by me, I mean...
I got cut off right
Wait,
there.
what?
Yeah, we didn't even get
That's
to
the
hear.
perfect cut off. By me, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's gonna say Harry, but you know.
Yeah, I would imagine it's Harry.
Yeah.
I was actually going to say Tanner, but okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Tanner.
the switch up.
The one who isn't even gonna be here.
I'm pretty sure he's just, like, Joshin.
Yeah.
Am I Harry?
Oh. Maybe he's telling the truth.
Don't mind me, just checking time. 53 minutes, give or take. So, yes, we're going to have an expanded cast for this project. And, yeah, deadline for the casting call is June 22nd of this year. Hope to have the story, like, ready to go, or at least published by the end of this month. And when it'll be read on air, probably July. Not making any promises there.
Yawn.
Wow,
Yeah.
you lack empathy. Crazy. It's supposed to be your turn to actually yawn, but you didn't.
Hey, I said
Ridiculous.
yawn. I recognized the cue.
You saw the cue, but you didn't feel the cue.
Oh.
So I guess that's casting, give or take. If you want to estimate for how many actors are going to be on part of this project, over a dozen. I know that.
Jeez.
And because
That's a
Harry
lot
will
of
be
people.
doing, yeah, not rarely all at once, but like over a dozen like regular actors, either from our group or from elsewhere. And yeah, that's I believe our record for this show.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to top that.
And since Harry will be doing voice acting himself, the role of streaming and gameplay will probably go to Jason.
Yeah.
If we can just find a day when he's able to record.
So.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading the Twitch chat.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
stuff going on in Twitch chat. I haven't even been looking.
There's a
Oh,
whopping
yeah.
one comment.
That person used to have the world record on the stage. Good for them.
Congratulations to you.
Probably cringing at my gameplay.
Or maybe he's just trying to give you tips.
Or maybe they're lying.
Yeah, maybe they're like 7 years old and lying. There's always that possibility.
My dad works at Nintendo.
Then shall we oh? Not giving tips. It's all good. It's all good. We're just messing around.
That implies I'm gonna get a world record.
He's just playing the game. Not wanting to be bumped down. That's funny. That's funny.
Okay, so thank you for that laugh. I needed that.
Oh, no, that's not.
Oh, God, it's almost 10 o'clock already. What the heck?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I think I've got through most of it. I guess additional comments and concerns. I guess random trivia to bring up. As I mentioned, I was inspired to write the story, I guess, kind of watching Laugh Olympics back in 2008. So I've had variations of the story in my head since then. Like I've had.
It's a long time.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that means that stuff predates my actual fanfiction.net account.
Jeez.
Yeah. You know, the crazy thing is that earlier today I was like, man, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 came out in 2007. And Arena Fighters haven't been good since. I was like, man, that was almost 2 decades ago. That's crazy. And then you're out here like, oh yeah, I've been thinking about this one thing since 2008. It's like, both these things are coming back at the same time? This is crazy.
Dude,
Yo.
2008, that's like a... Oh, dude, I can't think that far back.
Decade and a half. Just over a decade and a half. That's... wow. Over
Yes,
half
as
my
you-
life ago.
Yeah, I was like... God, I was probably like a dumb teenager by then.
Feel old, no jutsu.
I wasn't even in the double digits yet.
I don't even know how old I was.
What the fuck do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. What?
What?
How do you not know how old you were?
I don't keep track of like how old I was
old are you?
every year.
Well,
But you know how
math
old
it.
you are now.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
math it.
That's effort.
Unless
though.
you don't know how old you are.
Yeah, but I can't be bothered to math.
Harry's just secretly 46, and he's just been lying to us this entire time.
Yeah.
No, he's forever 17.
Forever 17.
God.
Just like all those women who want to stay in their prime. 17.
I wouldn't consider. I mean, I wouldn't consider 17 my prime or anyone's prime.
Nah.
You never know. I'd say I was pretty good at 17. I think 16 was my prime. I think I peaked early. I look at pictures of myself when I was 16 and I'm like, dang, I could have been a celebrity.
Get me out of here.
You're sick of that level? You're not going to try to get the
No,
next
I was just
sub
making...
1 minute?
No, I was... No, because you're a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Oh.
I'm gonna pretend I understood that reference.
Oh, you don't have that?
Don't
Have what?
The TV show, like, what is it? It's like once or twice a year or something. Like, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Do you guys not have that?
I don't think so.
I've never heard of it.
The hell?
You're British.
If we did have it, it would probably be under a different.
Well, it's basically there's like a handful of like celebrities, as the name suggests, and like they're just like in they basically just go through these like challenges that are like kind of evil, I guess. Like, oh, how many spiders can you eat, and stuff like that.
Gross.
Yeah, that sounds like reality TV.
It's like
Yeah.
celebrity fear factor right there.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, yeah. I'd be sick enough to watch that. So.
Yeah, no, I used to love that stuff.
I'm not a fan of that stuff, okay? I'm all about those Japanese game shows. That is it. That is all I watch on
Takeshi's
TV.
Castle.
Yeah. Or Ninja Warrior. Back when
Yeah.
it was on G4. The good stuff. So is there anything else you wanted to say, Scrappy?
Yeah, I'm old as dirt, and the story was conceived, I say, in 2008, which means that the lineups has changed, kids, and the lineups of the teams have changed, and especially obviously the quote-unquote modern team, because what's modern changes faster than what's old.
He is so real for that.
Yeah. Spitting straight facts. I'll tell you what, there are some kids nowadays probably never heard of Phineas and Ferb. Isn't that insane?
Oh God.
Yeah, I bet you feel old now.
I mean, it's still airing on TV and popular on Disney, so I'd hope they know what it is.
But who watches TV these days?
Yeah, and let's just be honest now, it's popular on Disney Plus because of people like us.
I mean, people like us have kids now.
Yeah. But people like us aren't watching just because of aren't watching because of the kids. We're watching for ourselves, you know. We're trying
The
to find
kids
out
just
what
happen to watch.
Yeah, you know, they don't know what's going on. They don't know what they're gonna do today. They don't know all the lyrics to Ain't Got Rhythm.
But do
They
they
never
have
tr-
squirrels in their pants?
Nah, they ain't simps, okay? Kids ain't simps.
Disney had to disable the comments on that video before they did that for all their kids' videos.
That's really funny.
That's great.
And I guess speaking of songs, I was actually playing musical numbers for the story Once Upon a Time.
Oh.
And 2 read-throughs of Scooby-Doo, of Nutcracker Scoop Redux later. Yeah, no.
Wasn't there like an episode where he was singing and it was like horribly out of tune?
It was the best episode. I love that episode.
I mean, wasn't it both episodes?
See, I wasn't
Both
there for
attempts,
one of them,
yeah,
so-
pretty much.
Dude, wasn't there was an episode where he sang in Till We Make Her Ascend, wasn't there? I need
What do
these
you mean
guys.
we? I did all the singing.
Oh, it was just you.
I I
Right.
think so. It's been years.
Yeah.
And I mean, we did singing for Darker Night and that Rugrats story. Like,
Oh yeah.
we sing more than we've sang more than I actually thought we have.
Maybe just a little too much.
Always a disaster. If I were to like have musical numbers, yeah, I'd probably just call in the outside talent to record that early.
Hmm.
'Cause I ain't got the energy for that anymore.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh.
So, oh yeah, 2008 lineup has obviously changed. Phineas and Ferb were like the one cut, I guess 2, 3 with Perry. They're the only constants of that team between all my planning, I guess. Like I could go into a long history of like lineups for the teams, but that could be for another video. So I'll leave it at that.
Just gotta make sure to keep the goats in there though, so it all makes sense. The digital age.
So yeah, I guess final word I have, at least for the time being, is while this is a mostly comedic crossover fic, I have a handful of characters I plan to provide some semblance of line. And yeah, it's partly one reason why Lampwick is here instead of Pinocchio himself.
Hmm.
All will make sense when the story is written.
Doesn't work.
It looked like it could have though.
So, have you not actually written anything yet?
You keep asking, expecting the answer to change, Harry.
Well, one day it will, right?
Yeah, one day, but not today.
You never know. Maybe the next time Harry asks, you're just done.
Yeah, right.
You've got no clue.
Hell, it could even be tomorrow.
Yeah.
It could be tomorrow if it wasn't working.
Always
Yeah.
work.
I was gonna ask as well, do you have like a plan in place, or is it just like YOLO?
I mean, I have some character beats written. I have plenty of dialogue scenarios in my head.
Okay. Well,
Just
that's
haven't, like,
more than
physically
nothing.
typed it yet. Frankly, I think the hardest part is trying to find an actual way to begin the story. Who do I start with?
Dude, that's a mood.
It's always hard.
Like, especially for crossovers, who do you start with?
I think you start with Yzma here.
The problem with the stories for me is like, okay, I have an idea in my head. How the hell do I put this down on paper?
Yep. That's with every story in my head.
Like, the quote-unquote dummy lines I run on a casting call club. I mean, they're just that, dummy lines, but yeah, some of them make enough sense. Or at least maybe will make enough sense I can put that into the story proper. So yeah, that's my first draft. Let's go with that.
I'm assuming you have
Like,
like
I'm-
no idea on like how long the story is gonna be. It's just gonna be like it's as long as it needs to be.
As long as it needs to be.
Okay.
As long as it takes to get certain arcs completed.
Oh boy.
Like I have an idea for what season 1 I say will I guess what the ending will entail, but getting there is that's the fun part.
Yeah.
And that's partly one of the reasons why the chapters are short. So I don't take forever and I don't burn myself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no set schedule for this, folks, beyond just if I have it done and I need to get the actors paid. So it'll be, this will just be a recurring thing for story, I guess. It happens when it happens.
What what was that noise I just heard? I'm sorry. Okay, so I don't know if you just went like or something.
Yeah, that's
but
what I just did, yeah.
It sounded like an oncoming truck seconds before hitting you in the ear. Because it was like, you went and just all of a sudden, dead silence. Like it perfectly cut you off. It was so concerning. I was like, what was that? What was that?
I'm dead. I died, yeah.
Yep, you died. You got hit
No,
by a truck inside your own house.
He's dead. Skull emoji.
Yeah.
So I guess just to provide some additional, more context of what the actual episode recording process will be for this. Since we have nearly a dozen guest actors, yeah, they're just going to be recording their lines remotely ahead of time. I'm not going to be coordinating all that scheduling, those schedules. So that means I get to have the fun of trying to find out how to play their audio, and hope it doesn't,
Wouldn't we do the
drown us
thing?
out.
The thing we did during the anniversary episode, where we have like, what was it, play it through the thing or whatever. You don't want to?
All right, someone else can do it then.
It doesn't have. It doesn't have to be pad. Like,
Doesn't gotta be me.
just that, like how we did it before.
Yeah, I guess I have to learn how to play audio now. So we're gonna try to figure that out, preferably before we begin recording. And speaking of audio, we have to isolate some specific audio for one character.
Oh yeah, Scrappy. We need
Right.
to do the isolate the Scrappy the platypus. I mean, I can do that in like 10 seconds. I just, need to be bothered to do it.
I bother you every day, Harry.
Bothering you. Do it right now. Do it right now. Right now. Right now. You're streaming right now? No. You're gonna do it right now. Stop playing that Donkey Kong. Okay. Put the
I mean, I
controller
can't-
down right now.
I mean, I can't
You're
do
about to die.
it.
You're about to die. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Come on. Just right now. Right now. Come on. Just work.
I
Don't
can't-
throw the stupid barrel. Come on. Right now. There we go. He died.
I can't do it during the stream because the audio is gonna bleed into it.
Weak. Desktop source. I'm telling you.
So yeah, there's gonna be like 10 to 11 guest voices.
Well,
And
there he
hope that-
goes. Oh,
Yep.
back.
There.
And anyway, that's why I'm canceling the show.
Dang, it's
Dang.
over. We're all having our graduations.
So
Amazing.
since there are 10 to 11 guest actors, I'm gonna have to just try and learn how to isolate the audio, make sure to play it in order, because it's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And
Do we have
uh,
like voices for the characters? Are all of those figured out? Is there anyone still like MIA or like whatever?
everyone that we of C's brain agreed to voice, that's already been set.
Yeah. Well, I get that, but like with the guest voices, is that all figured out? Are there any other voices that we need?
Of the principal characters, all but 3 have been figured out.
Okay.
And those 3 are the 3 I never actually put out on the casting call. They were reserved for someone else.
Okay. So is it at this point? Is it just a matter of writing it?
Yeah, the only thing I have to do, the only thing is just, just writing the actual story.
Yeah, just actually creating
stuff.
it. No biggie.
I have opened this Kickstarter, and all we have to do now is develop the game.
Oh boy, that is not something I like to hear. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, and it's like 10 months later, and it's like you just used all that money for like booze and stuff.
Definitely heard that story before.
Like,
Literally.
Scoop.
Scoop.
I love you too, Scoop.
So, yeah. We have majority of the cast. I was being... That is not how irony works, Scoop.
He's toying with your feelings, Harry.
I know that's my job.
You're right. No, you keep
So,
on
yeah.
you keep on asking me to marry you. Like, what the hell?
Oh no, I'm not asking. I'm saying that I will.
No.
Oh my.
It's no longer a question, it's a guarantee.
More like an affirmation.
Mm.
What's it saying?
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, that's awkward.
It's the end of the game, or Scoop.
No, I'm just talking about the game.
Scoop said hot.
So we had the majority. Yeah, I mean, I just cannot. We had the majority of the cast figured out. Like, they have been, like, they're in the Casting Call Club private DMs. Private DMs, yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I've been trying to correspond with most of them today, so...
What? Oh, for God's sake.
That was almost sick.
Might ask them just to record, like, a greeting for... get ourselves somewhat acquainted.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, and we will probably just put out, like I said, I think, put out like just a general cast list on Twitter, just to show who's going to be who.
Hmm.
So that'll be fun. Make everything feel official.
Official.
That's bad.
I think I had something else to say.
Wario.
Alright, I guess does anyone else have any questions, comments, or concerns about this?
Nope. No questions, comments, nor concerns whatsoever from me. How about you guys?
Not yet, anyways.
Yeah.
He's gonna have so many concerns once he starts.
I have a question. Where's Xavier?
Good question. You know, I don't think he and I can be in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Yeah.
Actually, have you ever been in an episode together?
Nope.
They're the same person.
His name's literally Xavier.
Dude,
so.
how do it?
Have they? I'm like legitimately trying to remember if you guys have to be in an episode once.
I don't think they have.
I don't think so. How did you
No.
beat this in 110?
Excuse me. Someone has, like, we've had to have at least one episode.
I don't even know what he sounds like, to be honest. Like, I straight up don't think we've ever been in the same episode.
Have you even met?
I
mean,
don't know.
He's in a lot of our playthroughs together, so you could probably hear it from there.
Yeah. Who knows, really? No clue.
Well, I guess.
What if the B
I
team
do
was?
know.
What if the B team was in an LP? That'll be funny.
I do think that'd be a hilarious concept. Just like right at the beginning, you're like, hey guys, sorry I couldn't get the actual squad together, so here's the B team.
Officially, I'm not even part of the actual Let's Plays. Show up sometimes.
I mean, especially nowadays, it's kind of fickle.
How so?
My secret cap, I'm always fickle.
We don't always
Nothing
have.
okay.
No, it's just like who's there like fluctuates a lot.
Hmm. Makes sense.
Oh gosh, my everything hurts.
Mood.
So yeah, I get to spend the remainder of the month just trying to ponder like an opening scenario. Frankly, I might as well just write that last and just start in media res. Is that how you pronounce it?
In media res.
Just start with Mickey just falling from the sky. Let me tell you how I got here.
Yep, that's me.
Good old Michael
By the by,
Mouse.
I'm not voicing. By the by, people, I'm not voicing Mickey Mouse.
Good old
Shame,
Michael
really.
Theodore Mouse. Or whatever his actual name is.
Mike Mouse. Mitchell Mouse. Mikhail Mouse.
It's actually Michael Martin Mouse, or as the ladies call me.
So real for that. I wish my acronym was
I stole that from Matt from the Super Gaming Brothers. That stuck with me for years.
Good old Super Gaming Brothers.
Oh, SGB. Emergency.
SGB emergency.
What?
You'll get it. You understand. You just don't realize you understand.
I'm surprised no one's done like a parody song about them.
Right.
Oh gosh.
Okay, that wasn't even gonna. This game is okay. Yeah, I don't understand.
You're gaming too hard. The game just can't keep up. Simple as that.
What else was I gonna say?
I don't know what they expect me to do here.
Just move.
Yeah, we're gonna just get schedules and get schedules aligned because again, a lot of people.
A lot of people.
And I guess I can put out one more casting call and right now. Hi, if you know how to sing, please contact us.
Yes, you listener.
Scoopski cat.
Tab back in for a moment.
Like, I'm serious. If you know how to sing, then yeah, please contact us. We need a singer for one thing specifically.
One thing in particular. What is
Yep.
my deep opera voice not enough for you? Oh Lord.
If you can sing clearly, then yeah, I can use you.
Really, I don't know what's up with Discord, but it murders all of my sound quality.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun when you voice Snow White. Oh yeah, by the way, Pet voice in Snow White.
Yeah, I'm voicing Snow White.
Oh yeah, we mentioned my characters. Have we talked about the others?
No.
I was like, oh no, we don't need to listen. We don't need to list everyone, but yeah.
Apparently Snow White's just that important.
I mean, if you're gonna say mine, you may as well, right?
I mean, you only had two, so it was like I didn't.
Yeah. Like we have a lot more
I mean,
roles, so just
Fair enough.
for the sake of pacing.
I don't have the list. I actually just don't have the list up right now, but I do have. It's on the casting call club. I guess I could look at it.
I thought you were gonna say.
Do you all?
I thought you were gonna be like, I don't have the list up, but I have it like in my brain.
Actually, I don't actually have the. I have the list of characters in the casting call club. I don't have like the actors from C's Brain on these specific pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what
I
am I
mean,
doing?
if y'all are that interested in having the audience here right now, then bring up the document.
I don't think I care right now.
We'll figure it out later.
I guess we'll put it on. We'll just put it on the list of the big casting list that we'll put on Twitter. I guess. which is
Yeah.
going to be kind of a mess because it's 47 people.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep. Big number. Yep.
Yeah, the way we kind of got ghosted by one of the auditions was a little bit strange, but yeah, it's fine.
Did you check their Twitter account, Harry?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they seem to be doing their normal thing. Nothing seems to have changed, and they just kind of seem to vanish. It's like, okay, sure.
It is what it is.
Just the weird radio silence is just weird to me.
Not you, just my nose itches.
Okay, this level, this level is literally impossible.
Well, you're almost there. You made it, Harry.
That's not good enough, though. I'm not going for the gold.
What are you going for? If not the gold, the platinum.
Pretty much.
Have you ever heard the allegory of the? What's it? I had some stupid joke ready to go.
Have you ever heard of the ship of Theseus?
Oh my god.
Yes, actually. It's not a story the Jedi would tell us.
Oh my god.
Anyways, yeah, this is not a show about my gameplay skills.
Good.
Scoopski says yes. It describes my computer. The ship of Theseus. I mean, that's probably hard. That's how I think that's how most people would describe their computers.
Well,
Yeah.
is it really your computer then? Think about it. It's just the parts that you collected afterwards to replace your actual computer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So are we wrapping up? I think I'm at my wit's end.
I've been playing the same level for an hour and a half. They're your parts, but are they your computer? See? Yeah.
Okay. I don't. Goodness gracious. Where are we at? Almost an hour and a half. Thank goodness we did this as a separate thing.
Yeah, right.
What, you mean you didn't want to start reading something after an hour and a half of talking? That's crazy.
I mean, like, legitimately, if something was written, we could probably do like one chapter, but no.
Hopefully, when we actually read this, I'm not dying.
We'll probably have to do another, I guess, rehearsal beforehand just to get another feel for our characters.
Yeah, I need to work.
Oh, yeah.
I need to work on Dipper.
Oh yeah, I guess that reminds me. The audio quality is going to be so hilariously divergent.
Yeah.
It's gonna be quite a mix.
Yeah, you're going to have these nice, almost one-to-one impressions of like Jiminy Cricket and me as Goofy.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna have all the quality is gonna be so much better with the guests, and then we're gonna have like just garbage.
Hey, I think
We're
my
gonna be
audio is
phoning it
pretty
in.
Okay.
If anyone phones it in, you're getting fired.
Oh boy.
Or, excuse me, you're getting graduated.
Oh god.
Hey,
It's like, I'm
not,
thinking
not everyone who leaves graduates.
Sometimes you get terminated.
Yeah, sometimes you get terminated.
I love Vital terminology so much. It's so good. It's like this person's been terminated. You never see them ever again.
I had to listen to over 130 submissions.
Oh jeez.
I mean, most of the, I mean, like, I think they were all pretty good, so that wasn't the problem. It's just that's 130 of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say like just that many.
It's the time sink, yeah.
Crazy.
Like, I'm kind of glad I didn't. There's one specific character I'm glad I
Oh,
put out
yes.
for the casting call because there would have been like 20 submissions for her alone.
Mm.
I completely
I
zoned
didn't-
out. Who were you talking about?
I never said. I didn't say the name, so you're good.
Okay.
Jiminy Cricket got a lot of submissions, more than anyone else. I'll say that though.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was interesting.
I mean, admittedly, pickings were slim for male characters on this, so
Yeah.
if you can't voice a kid, you're probably not voicing Cricket. Cricket Green, not Jiminy Cricket. I'm going to absolutely screw myself with their names. So yeah, that's it, I guess. Stay tuned. I'm looking forward to writing this because, yeah, the interactions are going to be fun.
Indeed. Who's voicing me?
Jason will be voicing the Let's Player, streamer, I guess.
God.
Dang, you figured that out while I was gone?
Oh man. Well. Yeah, I
I
got.
think that's about all. That's about all I have to say. Thank you all for enjoying this non-canon but still plot vital episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you all maybe next week or so. I don't know.
Wait, next week? What are we doing next week?
I don't know. Maybe we'll read one more stopgap just beforehand.
Stay
Maybe.
tuned to find out.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
like,
stay tuned.
I was under the impression we weren't gonna do anything until the story.
I mean, logically, that's what I should be doing so I can actually write that blasted thing, but here we are.
Yeah. Well. We'll see what happens then.
Yeah, I'm sinking actual money into paying the actors, so I can't. I can't stall, which is, I guess, a good thing.
Okay, we're ending. Bye.
Boy.
Alright.